It was off of the air while they talk to him and tell him what to say when he comes back on the air. One. Two, I found the clip of Pam Bondi saying that they will absolutely go after people if they say hate speech. If y'all want to hear that, or Patty, not Patty, my bad. Lisa, if you want to, I dropped it in the chat. I could drop it again because it was like minutes ago. And three, if y'all want to hear what Jimmy Kimmel actually said, I could play that too, because we over here talking about, what he said was egregious. But how many of y'all actually listened to what he said? Because he didn't say nothing bad about Charlie Kirk. We played clips of Trump. Okay, and of the reporter asking Trump how is he doing, with the loss, and Trump.
Do y'all mind if she play it for me? Because I haven't heard it yet. Is it okay with y'all if she plays it?
Yeah, I would actually like to hear all of those Jimmy Kimmel clips. I think a lot of
forgive me 1 second. I'm asking other minds real quick if they are good with that.
We can listen to it again. Because half the people who have got something to say about it hadn't heard it.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, that's why I haven't had my opinion. I don't like to have an uninformed opinion. I haven't heard it.
Didn't we just hear this clip, or when we playing something?
But half the people in here, Lisa, they got an opinion, don't know what they're saying. Ain't heard it.
Okay, cool. All right. Because the one Keisha played was way too long. It was like 13 minutes.
Oh, no. Jimmy Kimmel only talked about it for like 2 minutes, and then Pam Bondi's clip was like not even a whole minute.
Yeah.
You see more law enforcement going after these groups who are using hate speech and putting cuffs on people. So we show them that some action is better than no action.
We will absolutely target you, go after you if you are targeting anyone with hate speech, anything. And that's across the aisle.
The Attorney General later clarifying on social media that hate speech that crosses the line into threats of violence is not protected by the First Amendment, and that she describes as a crime.
Okay, that's the Pam Bondi. Now let me switch over to Jimmy. Or do y'all want to talk about that?
No, go ahead and play the other one.
Yeah, I was about to say go to the other one. Yeah.
Extending the deadline to force the sale, and now it's rumored that TikTok's assets have been sold to ADR Thoughts, Interests, and Personal Characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one we can trust, though, right? We had some new lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them, and doing everything they can to score political points from it. In between the finger pointing, there was grieving. On Friday, the White House flew the flags at half-staff, which got some criticism. But on a human level, you can see how hard the president is taking this.
My condolences on the loss of your friend Charlie Kirk. May I ask, sir, personally, how are you holding up over the last day and a half, sir?
I think very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks that just started construction of the new ballroom for the White House, which is something they've been trying to get, as you know, for about 150 years. And it's going to be a beauty. Yes. He's at the fourth stage of grief: construction, demolition, construction. This is not how an adult grieves the murder of somebody he called a friend. This is how a 4-year-old mourns a goldfish, okay? And it didn't just happen once.
I was in the midst of, building a great, for 150 years they've wanted a ballroom at the White House, right? Did not have a ballroom, they've used tents. And they came in, they said, Charlie Kirk is dead. I didn't know what they meant. They said, he was dead. Charlie Kirk was shot. And they thought he was dead because it was so horrific, And I said, dead.
And then we installed the most beautiful chandelier. Responses, you wouldn't believe. There's something wrong with it. There really is. Who thinks like that? And why are we building a $200 million ballroom in the White House? Is it possible that he's doing it intentionally so we can be bad about that instead of
the Kirk? I'm sorry.
And he literally was talking about the suspect. He said Charlie Kirk, the person that murdered Charlie Kirk.
I don't know what to think.
I think she was asking Christine, who was banging that drum earlier.
Okay.
For Christine, she's spoken several times.
Let me ask everybody in general.
I didn't know that was directed at me. After listening to the full tape, I think I really do believe it's just horrendous of how he mocked this man's death, and I still stand on what I said before. And after listening to it again, I really believe I think he should have been fired and thrown off of ABC. So
What did he say that? What
She wasn't listening. Something wrong with this lady.
look,
Something is really wrong with her.
It really is something wrong with her.
He was
He literally didn't.
One mic on Brooklyn. Y'all can't just say Brooklyn started this week. Let her respond. One mic on Brooklyn.
no, let me finish saying what I was saying.
That's how it's hold on real quick.
Well, I didn't finish saying what I
I'm
was
gonna let you finish. Whether we agree
No, I
with her or
wasn't
not,
finished, bro.
whether we agree with her or not, she's an elder. Remember that. So I
So
said,
am I.
And I have not been able to. Since the question was directed at me, I think I should be able to speak. I feel like
I have not been able to say
Let her finish. Hey, Brooklyn, let's do this. Let her finish her thought, and then the mic goes directly to you. Hey, Brooklyn, the mic will be to you, and you won't be interrupted. Christine, go ahead.
Okay, since the question was directed at me, it appears that no one in this room has any compassionate or empathy. I don't agree. Can I finish?
Y'all stop calling her name so she won't have to respond anymore, please, y'all.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna respond to her.
No, but this
Brooklyn, you next in the queue.
for y'all to see that this man was murdered, assassination, and you all can have any bit of compassionate or empathy for his death. I don't even know Charlie Kirk, but I don't even know what he stood for.
it's time to shut you down, OG.
No.
You need to go research who he is.
Well, first of all, I already know who he is since he's been in the spotlight. Why did you?
Can you guys hear me?
Since he's been in the spotlight,
Yes, who is
of course,
that?
I researched and I know all about him, but I still don't think he should have been killed the way he was killed. And I believe what Jimmy Kimmel did on ABC, he should be fired. I agree, 100%.
Okay, please land your plane. Please land your plane. Brooklyn, go ahead. Brooklyn, please go.
Okay, let me go. Fuck
Brooklyn, it's Brooklyn turn. One mic on Brooklyn, please.
One mic on Brooklyn.
Lord.
Somebody else go in front of me. I'm busy. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead, Roy.
So basically,
All right, hold on. He said wait.
I said Royal.
Wait, I got breaking news
Royal.
about this on the good, y'all, real quick.
Okay, one mic on Jeff.
Special in the place of the show and wants Kimball to donate to Kirk's family.
Lord have mercy.
Y'all in a new place right here. This is some book.
okay.
Shit to the moon.
So basically, Christine, I think what's happening is why everybody's getting on you is because if you listen to what Kimball said, he was basically mocking the president of the United States for not acknowledging Kirk's murder in the same way that, like kind of like flying past it, like it didn't really happen. Like he acknowledged it happened, but it wasn't a true mourning. That's what you're missing. That's what everyone. That's what everyone. Wait. I'm still talking.
Let him finish, Christine. Oh shoot! Let him finish, please.
Okay. Yes, please. So what I'm saying is, this is what everybody on this stage have been hearing. There's no disrespect to Kurt. All the question marks are to the president. That's what Jimmy Kimmel was. He was like, wait, what is this guy doing? Why is he not mourning him like a normal person? I don't understand what's going on. So this is, people don't understand on the stage why you're missing that.
Let me respond, please. If you all
Mention her name, she won't have to respond. Just say it in general. Go ahead.
okay.
She keeps speaking. I'm Well, let me just respond.
And I run all
Mr.
y'all.
Broad. Okay.
Oh, hold on.
Yeah.
Sandra was waiting.
Yeah, Sandra,
You don't have to respond to everything.
No, Christine, you can't. You can't. No,
You
no,
don't
I'm
have
sorry.
to,
One
man.
mic on
You gotta wait.
One mic on Andre.
You gotta wait. We got another auntie in the queue. Trump.
I dropped her. Go ahead.
Go ahead, Auntie Sandra.
Thank you.
One mic on you, Sandra.
I don't think that Jimmy Kimmel should be getting screwed over. Trump is a horrible, horrible person. They asked him how he felt after his friend got murdered. And he started talking about the frickin' ballroom. That man don't give a shit about nobody, including Miss Christine. So, whatever. Ain't nobody saying nothing nasty and dirty about Charlie Kirk. I didn't even watch the video because I'm glad I didn't see him die. But I do feel bad for his children and his wife. I did say that. But he was a nasty individual. He hated black people. He wanted us to be under his feet. And that's the truth. Just like Trump. So, rest his soul, Lord, if it's possible. But, and we got to deal with Trump until he goes to the great beyond.
Heavy on the if it's possible.
I want to just read something about Trump got asked a question. This was the correspondent for CBS News asked him this. Given all the moving ways that the White House has paid tribute to Charlie Kirk, do you think it would have been fitting to lower the flags to have staff when Melissa Horton, the Minnesota House Speaker, was gunned down by an assassin as well? President Biden, I'm not familiar. The who? I mean, you're talking about insensitive. Like, this was not long. Was it 2 months ago?
Your Honor. Let me speak.
And fucking insane.
Your Honor, on that point, not only that, but he said, well, if they would have called me, I would have done it. You know, of course, a lot of people ask us to lower the flag. We can't do it all the time. The flag would never be raised. But sure, I would have considered if they asked me. But not only that, when it happened, at the time, he said, they were like, are you going to call the governor of whatever? He's like, that would be a waste of time.
Right. So why would the governor call and ask him to lower the flag when he wouldn't even call him to give his condolences for what happened? But he would have done it. I would have done it had they called me.
They didn't
But
say
listen,
that. It's Trump stands, and he doesn't give a shit about Democrats, leftists, liberals, nothing. He don't give a fuck about us. All he cares about is his people.
The day after Charlie Kirk got killed, he was on Fox and Friends in the morning, and they said, how are you going to bring the people together? And he said, I'm going to get in trouble for this, but I don't really care about bringing the people together. And he said, this is, then he started talking about, you know, crazy leftists or whatever he said after that. I don't remember the next part. But he literally hates half of the country. He hates people who didn't vote. Violently hates them. Didn't know he said so. He talked about shooting rhinos, about shooting Liz Cheney's daughter. He fantasized about shooting her in the face.
Are you sure, Rosalind? I thought he was a good old Christian.
How long has Jimmy Kimmel been on air?
For a long time.
Of all the jokes that he's told, this was the one?
They're going to do a lot of shit right now because the iron is hot. So they're going to shut down as much Democratic shit as they can. And this is going to be a very active time for them. This is all shit they've been wanting to do anyway. He said a few months ago that he wanted to shut down these late night comedians. So he's just acting while the iron's hot.
Now, I remember when Trump actually made fun of, I forget the lady's husband that was attacked at their home.
Nancy Pelosi.
Nancy Pelosi.
Yeah, Nancy Pelosi.
Jokes about it.
Yeah, so it was okay for them to make jokes when he was injured, right? And that was funny, and he did that publicly, not privately. He did that on his platform. He did that during speeches that he was giving to the nation, right? And what I heard, and I'm glad I waited until I heard the Jimmy Kimmel clip, because what I heard was him criticizing Trump for a lack of empathy, right? For a lack of mourning on his behalf, right? Because of the way that he responded to the question. Like he said, "I'm all right," and then started talking about his ballroom. He didn't talk about his friend, talked about his ballroom. And then we can put an exclamation point on that with the fact that he was in the New York Yankee game the following day after Charlie was unfortunately murdered. And not just there, like you and I might go to a game. He was dancing. He was doing that dance where he jerks off with both hands. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, that little awkward dance. So yeah, he was doing it right. So when we see him to Charlie Kirk, when he was actually highlighting the fact that Trump was being disrespectful, had empathy for a quote unquote friend.
And to me too, Jim and I think the piece that got them upset when Jimmy said that the shooter, if they don't want to acknowledge that the shooter is one of them. That line right there is the main issue to me that I think they don't want to talk about. That's why you see the I don't know if it's the police chief in Utah, the one that's been giving the press conferences, but you notice how when he was talking about the shooter, when they discovered the identity of the shooter, he was like, "Oh, we were hoping that it wasn't one of our own." He basically saying he was hoping his ass wasn't white. And that's what I'm saying is it's the same rhetoric when you see the right constantly, as soon as this happens, say, it's the left, it's the left, it's the left, because you didn't want to, and you still don't want to acknowledge that this is not could have been, not should have been, it is one of your own, and you don't want to address that. So you rather just go ahead and gloss over it, and that's the part that Jimmy Kimmel really addressed that I think that had really sparked the issue they have. That's the thing they don't want to talk about.
Matter of fact,
Jimmy Kimmel should be fired for spreading lies and telling the American people
Did you hear the
exact opposite of what the evidence says. How many times?
I'm pretty sure he said that for Lisa. Go ahead.
You remember Dingle when Trump said to her after her husband passed away that I'm sure he's looking down right now? I mean, up, right? There was nothing wrong with that, right? Basically telling her husband's in hell. Y'all remember that? Notorious? No? You don't remember that part?
Are you going to cut me off?
This is pretty. She's the queen of the whole wide world.
I are in this echo chamber. What was your question?
Go ahead, Notorious, finish. I hope you guys are not thinking this is an echo chamber.
But even an echo chamber denotes freedom of speech.
No, it's not an echo chamber.
Hold on. An echo chamber, because y'all don't know the words that y'all use. Y'all talk about being able to speak
free. Maybe you need to rearrange her mind.
Rock, you hear what you hear just talking.
Like, is this an ESL?
Sit your stupid ass down then. Go ahead, Jess. Go ahead.
So, like, even an echo chamber, like, y'all say that because y'all freedom of speech, diversity of speech. Y'all want to include it in the conversation. Do you understand what y'all say contradicts every fucking thing that y'all do? Oh, yeah, that's all y'all say. That's everyone's talking point. Y'all want an echo chamber. So you know that denotes that you want to say something outside what we think, and you still want to be heard. But yet when these mother out something outside of what you think, you want them to be fired. Y'all are fucking stupid. Stupid.
See, that's the problem in this.
No, it's no problem, baby. I already got
you done?
You are done. No, I'm not done. I'm not done, bitch.
He'll let you know when he's done. Until then,
politically correct. And Lisa's is an echo check because y'all want to be heard. Y'all want to say shit that's outside of the norm, and y'all want us to hear you, right? That's exactly what the fuck that means. But when other people are saying what the fuck they want to say, that goes against what you and your regime or your administration thinks, then you don't want that to be heard. You want pockets to be tapped. You want people to be canceled. So please, miss me. Y'all say shit because y'all don't. This is why we call y'all stupid, because you say things and then you like. There's nothing really you can say to bend your way out of this. But go ahead. I'm done now.
Yeah, you about to blow a fuse, ain't you? Yeah, this is the reason why it's an echo chamber. Like, whenever you disagree with Republicans,
I would like for you to address, sir, I don't need to know why you think it's an echo chamber. I want you to address, yes, I'm going to interrupt you now because I'm not going to let you I'm not going to let you do this. You're not going to waste my time. You're not. Okay. So you're going to answer the question. You're going to answer the question I asked you, or we can just move on because you're not going to do it.
You're not going to talk shit about the platform, man. Speak on it.
You're not going to do it. So what I asked you was why do you want to be heard with your dissenting opinion, but these other people, you want them to be punished for their dissenting opinion? Don't tell me what an echo chamber. Don't tell me why this is an echo chamber. Answer what the fuck I just asked you. Thank you.
Just give me 1 second. This is what we're going to do. We're going to respect the forum. It's definitely not an echo chamber. We like hearing opposing points of view so we can debate. However, you're not going to come on the platform, talk shit about the platform, and then vent and give your opinion. Right? Speak to the topic, personal attack, no attacks on the platform. Simple.
I would like to reclaim my time when I get a chance, because I got a lot to say now.
You want to reclaim your time, Brooklyn? You're cute.
But you notice is fuck y'all is never an answer. See, is because whenever you make a salient point and you don't let them off topic, I understand, to have the conversation and whatever. But whenever them and hard nail them to a point, they dip, and then it's fuck y'all, and then you want to spaz out. Bitch, I got y'all bitches number. Y'all can never do it with me. So play with somebody else.
So I just want, because since y'all are so pro at this point, y'all pro.
1 second, Brooklyn. 1 second.
I was reclaiming my time, bro. So you can mute up. Thank you.
5 minutes, Brooklyn.
5 minutes is too much.
Give me 5 seconds. Let me just say this real quick.
That sounds more like it.
Rock, you can go after Brooklyn. Go ahead. Brooklyn.
I'm talking to Gemini. Hey, man, we just set the rules again. You don't.
Oh, shit.
Go ahead, Brooklyn.
Well, I just feel like this at this point, since now all of a sudden the party of moving around, however the goalpost is, I want to, all of the things that you guys are advocating for, we're gonna do it. You know why? Because you said it's okay. See, I wasn't people and politically correct and 420 Lounge, they were all against all of the bad things. They was trying to save you, MAGA niggas, real bad. They saved you in so many different instances. And I think that if no time else that you should have stood in the place of against what MAGA is doing would be now, and you should be wanting freedom of speech to be back. But since you don't, and since you want to placate and think that all of these things are fine, right? I think now is the time. We're doxing. Doxing is all on the table, guys. You want people to look and see one thing about it. You fucking with somebody that don't got shit to lose. I ain't got nothing to lose. So there's that. I ain't got no kids. I ain't got none of those things, right? So because you guys feel like this and you guys are pro, let's just make everything a dictatorship again. Where's the old lady Christine at? I'm speaking to her directly too. Because she thinks that with her black self, thinks that it's okay for black people to be in this position. We want to do because MAGA said that it was okay. The law says, the new law of Trump says that it is okay if somebody does something that you don't like, they say things that you don't like, to dox them. I guess you could threaten violence, but I don't think we got it in us to just threaten violence or any of those things. But you could definitely dox them, and somebody might do it. So we don't know. But I just want you guys to never forget, because see, I've been holding you guys to the fucking fire
this whole time, from the election to now, I remember everything. You niggas cannot take back none of the things that you say, and today is another day, right? So when that day comes and all of this is on your fucking doorstep, right? And it ain't, you black, so you self-defense ain't gonna be the same for you as a white person. Let's be very clear about that. Remember we had that conversation about self-defense when the boy stabbed the boy by mistake? You remember? I was like, oh no, it wasn't self-defense. Well, guess what, black people? All of these things that y'all you rooted for is gonna come back to bite you niggas in the ass.
Rock.
Can I get after Rock?
I'm going after Rock, then you go ahead, Rock.
All right, I'm going after Gemini.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to be.
All right, the Haitian going after Gemini.
Go ahead, Rock.
Hey, Brooklyn, I understand where you're coming from, but the same thing that you're saying been happening. Okay?
Has it?
People, because like I said, there's excessive of people that's here that's taking our job. And due to DEI, that your brother and your cousins and them who worked so hard at a job that wanted an upper position to get paid $50 an hour couldn't get that job because a family member of a Spanish person or a family member who had no experience of that job that you had that position. Surgery, you can say what you say.
What are you talking about,
places like New York and places like Miami, believe it or not.
Oh, because freedom of speech ain't free no more, nigga. You can't say this shit to me.
You say whatever you just want to say.
Freedom of speech ain't a thing. So every time you say freedom of speech ain't a thing. Guess what, Haitian?
Brooklyn, come on. I didn't let nobody cut you off.
Freedom of speech ain't a thing.
Brooklyn, come on, man. I didn't let nobody cut you off. You gotta give me the same respect with them, man. I hear you, but you gotta let them finish. Brooklyn, you gotta let them finish. Brooklyn, you gotta let them finish. Go ahead, Rob.
I'm not respecting you, bro.
You lucky I'm not part of this dictatorship, nigga.
Brooklyn, come on, man.
I'm lucky I ain't
I don't want to shoot you. Come on.
Again, I'm gonna be real quick. I'm gonna let my plane. And thank you, Brooklyn, for opening up for me. I just read your mind. The only reason that you vote Democrat, Brooklyn, is for the welfare, the food stamp, and the Section 8 housing.
Oh hell no!
Get the fuck up.
Mother did. Goodbye. I can relate to a nigga that was been foster kid his whole life and definitely did depend on welfare, Medicaid, and fucking food stamps. Are you retarded or something? You niggas are retarded. You,
that's the best they got. That's their representative.
But wait a minute, because this one real bad with his big ass head want to get on here and talk bad. But he benefited from TPS. Nigga, you about to go. I am reporting you. And your wife.
President of the United States, Donald Trump, had a chilling reaction.
Fallon has no talent. Kimmel has no talent. They're next. They're going to be going. I hear they're going to be going. I don't know, but I would imagine because they get, Colbert has better ratings than Kimmel or Fallon. You know that.
They're next. I hear they're going to be going. Well, tonight, an ABC spokesperson confirms that Jimmy Kimmel's late night show has been preempted indefinitely. Now, it comes just hours after a large set of ABC affiliates announced they would refuse to air Kimmel's show. They say because of comments the late night host made on Monday night relating to the motives of the man that shot and killed Charlie Kirk, wrongly suggesting the killer was part of the MAGA movement. He was not. Nexstar, the largest owner of local stations in the country, came out and said it, quote, strongly objects to recent comments made by Kimmel concerning the killing of Charlie Kirk, and will replace the show with other programming. Of course, not the whole story, okay? Because crucially, just hours before that statement, Trump's hand-picked FCC chairman went on a podcast and suggested ABC's broadcast license for affiliates could be at risk if they did not suspend or fire Kimmel, essentially issuing an order saying, and I quote him here, "We can do this the easy way or the hard way." Well, hours later, ABC made the announcement that Kimmel would indeed be taken off the air indefinitely. And this is just the latest chapter in Donald Trump's ongoing campaign to crack down on free speech, dominate the media, and essentially render the First Amendment meaningless. An extreme campaign that has been on overdrive the past week. I mean, just hearing laws, the kind of things used for mobsters, RICO statutes, to go after and prosecute protesters who heckled Donald Trump at a restaurant, who yelled at him. We're also...
Okay, so I was playing a little bit of clip of that. But you heard what that man just said. He said that the FCC told that what is it, Nexstar, that owns these stations. I didn't even know that there was a conglomerate that owned all these stations. That if they didn't get rid of Kimmel, they were going to have their license pulled. Now, who on here was talking about what?
Anthony, that's what I'm about to say.
What?
He's gone.
Christine and all them.
Anthony.
They all gone, of course, now.
Who said that? No,
Y'all know exactly what I've been trying to squeeze in for the last hour, sitting over here mute.
Damn.
I wanted them to hear this whole going through all these fucking clips, investigating every fucking thing that's being said, so I can make sure I come back with facts for this.
It's Gemini's fault.
And waiting. So I went through 5, 6, 7 articles, 2 fucking computers, blazed up, and an iPad and a phone.
Lisa,
That Emeryville slander, Gemini. You know what you did.
I was taking a shower. I was taking a shower, so I don't know anything.
With people who think that it's okay to lie about who the killer and the murderer is. Like, there's no debating this. Trump said it was the leftists even before they even had a criminal. Okay, even before they had a suspect, he automatically assumed it was leftist, and only to find out that it is not. It's the opposite.
What are you talking about, Juicy? He literally is a leftist. His parents literally said, yeah, he is in a relationship with a transgender woman who literally.
You do know there are gay trans people.
That does not mean
you do know they're also conservative. Like, what are you talking about?
That does not mean.
Where can I get the mic? Because I was supposed to go after Gemini. I got shot. They said my wife was in shit, and then they threw me in the group.
Lisa, can you put that link in the chat, please?
You going back to Haiti? That's what I say.
But I'm saying, like, when I'm swinging,
your wife can't hold you again. That's what I say.
But when I swing back, they just gonna move me to the group.
Bitch.
I just want to present.
One mic on you, Haitian. Say what you're gonna say and quit arguing. Just say what you're
I'm
gonna
gonna
say.
be honest with you. I think Gemini told you like 50 times to stay on mute, and you didn't know how to stay on mute.
You gotta be kidding me, man. It was my turn to talk. She talking about my
on
wife.
the fucking stage to include Brooklyn, right? And she's like loyal.
She's been jumping off the mic and insulting people, talking about me going back to Haiti and my wife a hostage.
You have 30 seconds to make your point.
Make your point. You arguing with Patty is gonna waste your time and get you kicked off the stage. Trust me. Just go ahead and
then we're done.
There ain't no point in you. Bro, you arguing with your own one. Just say what you say. Speak, nigga.
All right, I'm gonna speak. So, the fact that y'all saying that he's a MAGA Trump supporter, that just lets me know that y'all are really like warping y'all minds. Y'all want to believe that he would go against.
Say that.
Look,
We did not say
coming
that.
off the mic, right? But you gonna say that?
5 more seconds. Everybody on mute.
Y'all want to echo chamber, man? It's all good.
Now
Y'all tripping, man. I ain't tripping.
We'll have us 30 seconds, please, y'all. Go ahead, Haitian.
It's gonna be longer than 30 seconds.
Talk for like 10 minutes. All right, man. Listen. So, anyways, what sense do it make for him to have been a MAGA supporter and Charlie Kirk is pumping some MAGA shit? Like, do y'all have like critical thinking issues, man? He literally hates Trump. His dad already said that he hated Trump and Charlie Kirk, but he didn't think nothing of it. When asked, goddamn, 10 seconds.
Keep going.
This shit crazy. Again, the other aspect of it. Once again, him using that language, fascist. Him fucking the transgender. That's not something that Charlie Kirk was in favor of, right? He actually condemned that shit and called those people crazy for wanting to cut off their dick off. He felt some type of way, just like a lot of y'all feel some type of way, because what Charlie Kirk was saying, that shit was indisputable. You can't be around here trying to recreate reality, trying to cut off your dick, call you a woman, and then he felt some type of way about it because at the end of the day, like, damn, I can't argue with him because I know how much time do I stick my dick in this man. He ain't never gonna be no woman for real. So that's why
Thank you for your submission.
Let me kill him because I can't.
Thank you for your submission.
I can't turn it.
Thank you for your submission, sir. Thank you for your submission. We appreciate you.
Can I say something?
That these people have.
Can I say something? I've been listening for a long time.
and I'd really appreciate if people could respond to this point. Regardless of what he believed, right? It's like, oh, was he a, Groyper trans maxer, or did he fall in love with a trans person and now he wants to defend trans, whatever. We can't know for sure. He's not talking. What we do know, and I've said this before, but I really want to hear people actually respond to this. The environment that he grew up in, we know exactly the environment he was raised in. We know exactly what his family believed. We know exactly what that community is. We know exactly how we've seen the pictures of him 10 years old with a gun bigger than he is. So why is nobody talking about the kind of environments that raise up killers, whether you're on the left, whether you're on the right, whatever you believe? What environments are producing these kind of people? I'd really love to hear somebody respond to that.
I'll respond. He belongs to Utah. He's one of theirs. He's raised by them. He's taught by them. It's because of the people who raised him. I don't know if he's ever even left Utah. So that's what he is. He has nothing to do with anything but them.
Because Rosalind, even the people talking about, but he rebelled against that upbringing. He rebelled. So what if he was MAGA? He rebelled. No, here's the response, please. Here's the response. What did his upbringing teach him about the manner of rebellion? Because plenty of us have rebelled against our fucking parents. What do we fucking do? What, fuck people of the same sex and dye our hair purple or whatever the fuck? Fucking move to Tahiti or whatever? People rebel in all manner of ways. His manner of rebellion was to pick up a gun and shoot somebody.
Can I just community? Well, I thought I was answering it. So again, that was his response of not fucking a faggot, not fucking a transgender.
What's going on here? Why is he being homophobic?
Some shit.
Y'all allowing homophobic?
Do y'all know that every single time, there's when there's an election, you know that there's Republican conventions and there's Democratic conventions, and they're aired on TV. They're huge deals. They draw thousands of people. We know this every 4 years. Every time, whatever city the Republicans go down any other time. Explain that to me.
Not good like dick.
I don't think that matters. But,
well, you're using his gayness.
I didn't use it. You got the wrong person. That's somebody else. So I'm gonna answer your question. From my understanding of this young man, he's never been in trouble before. If you look at the mother's Facebook, the Robinson lady Facebook, she posts a lot of pictures of her and her son. They had a really good relationship. He didn't really agree with his dad. He thought his dad was uber MAGA, and he even in the text messages, he was disappointed. He was going to let his old man down, right? So he grew up. He went to college, had good grades. I don't know what happened to. No one knows until he talks what happened to his young man. One second.
Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
1 second. So, but we do know, and Lisa, I sent you the clip. We know what the person who's going to be trying the case said based on his interviews, and I take what the police are saying and what the DA is saying over anybody because they have all the evidence. And 17 minutes and 15 seconds between 7 minutes and 31 seconds, he talks about who the shooter was. And it was clear he was leftist. That was point blank, and there's no other evidence that point to him being MAGA. And so,
that's why I wanted to talk about there is
Lisa could play the clip where the DA, where just 2 days ago he went on.
Hold on. Hold on. Let me ask the question real quick.
Oh God!
How is it that? I'm sorry, just 1 second. How is it that the DA knows that he was MAGA and he hasn't spoken at all?
Exactly.
And then explained that he didn't speak. Where did you get your information from, Omari? Omari, listen to what I'm saying to you. How does the DA know that he's a leftist if he's never spoke or testified or anything? He's not cooperating.
They interviewed the mom.
Saying that because
they interviewed the mom.
Keep saying he interviewed the mom.
They did interview the mom.
How do you know? And he interviewed the grandmother who also said that they was MAGA. So what are you saying?
So I'm gonna go with the clip. What the DA said in his press conference. It's a 30-minute clip. In 17 minutes, I'm giving you the time. 17 minutes.
Listen to yourself. Listen
You
to
can
what
listen
you're saying.
and
No,
reply.
Omari.
I'm going by what they're saying.
No, but how are you going by what they saying if they haven't even gotten testimony from the guy who actually did it?
But wait a minute.
Yes or no? Do you believe the DA, yes or no?
One second,
No.
because you said, Omari, hold on one second, because you said that there was no other evidence that would point to this kid being MAGA, but there is. There was the first things they discovered on this guy's laptop was that he donated to Donald Trump's campaign. That's one. And two, they also found that he was on certain websites like Nick Fuentes. He was considered he had rhetoric, even the same followers that follow Nick Fuentes. So all of these people are right-wing conservative that carry that rhetoric on their podcast. He's following those people. That was found on his laptop. So we can't say that there's absolutely no evidence that points to him potentially being MAGA. That's not true.
Can I speak?
Can I just get one more second to respond? Just can I get 20 seconds?
In order to be with a trans person. So there's no Republicans that are gay or trans. It's only the people.
This is the stupidest dumb black argument I've ever heard in my life. To hear that there are no Republicans that are gay.
Like exactly, Bella. Thank you.
It's the dumbest fucking argument.
Dumb black argument? Is that what you said?
No, the gay argument. Go ahead, Bella.
We're talking about gender.
Yeah,
we're talking about left versus right.
Okay, here's
no, you're missing it. Let Bella finish. She was making a good point.
Yeah, I mean, so like. Here's the thing: is that you want to come in and you want to make it racist. You want to make it about gay or trans or whatever.
You? I'm not. It's not me. You can listen to
I'm not talking about you, Omari. I'm not talking to you, Omari. I actually support everything you're saying. I'm saying that the.
Oh, never mind. I thought you was on our side.
Okay,
never mind.
Bella.
And she please, one mic on Bella.
You know what? I don't even think it's worth it.
Bella called it a dumb black argument.
Great.
It is. It's a dumb black argument.
Wait, why is it a
No, I'm gonna say it.
Hold on.
She said she's gonna say it. Let her say it.
I'm gonna say it. Let me say it.
I was just saying what I was saying. No, let me reiterate what I said. They were saying that
we want to hear what she said about a black
Let's
argument.
let her go real quick. About the black joke.
Yeah, it's a dumb black argument. See, everybody.
Let her say it.
Okay, go ahead. Record it. It's a dumb black argument to then claim that this is then a gay or trans argument to play into any of this shit. Like, it's so stupid. If you ever truly listened to anything that Charlie Kirk had to say, he was not anti-gay, not anti-trans, not anti-black. He was not racist. Like, all of it is bullshit.
So
like, all of it.
So why
all of it. So when a black woman comes to bring in it like, oh, this is racist, like this is trans shit, this is anti-trans, anti-gay, anti all the rest of it, and that apparently this kid was MAGA.
Statement. Let her finish her statement. Let her give her some self-restraint. Respond afterwards.
Yeah, nobody wants to let me land.
Okay, I'll let you land.
No. Let her land. Rebuttal comes afterwards, and y'all get the same respect.
Gemini, I need that mic you got, boy. Woo.
At the end of the day, we are all part of the human race, and we are all in this game together. And what is going on right now? Oh, we're not. Okay. So we're against each other.
Just go ahead, please.
All right, fine. Exactly. Like, that's the reason that it's not even worth it. I mean, just
please.
2 more sentences.
Y'all prolonging it every time y'all interrupt her.
There's a reason why we're trying to let her talk.
Come on, y'all, please. Just
Respect the stage. If y'all respect Lisa, respect the stage. Please mute up and let her conclude her thought. Please. The rebuttals come afterwards, and you will get the same grace. Keep going.
Can I just say something real quick? If you guys
I'm done.
hold on, Bella. No, Bella.
Yeah, no, I'm done.
Bella. You have the mic. Go ahead, Bella, because it's nothing that. Just go ahead and finish what you're gonna say. It's like 5 people talking. I don't know what you said before that. I'm still trying to figure it out. Go ahead, Bella. Could you just finish out what you were saying?
I don't even think it matters. I don't even think it matters.
It does. We like to hear opposing voices. Please keep going.
No, honestly, if you're not willing to listen, it's not even opposing. It's uniting. That's the difference.
And all I did was answer him. Wait a minute. All I did was answer him because they were talking about, well, he's trans, so he had to be leftist. And I said, so that means that there's no Republican leftist. And you came on the stage and said, a black woman said that there's no gay or trans Republicans. That's not what I said. And you didn't hear what he said before you're going to come in and try to address me. So that's bullshit.
I gotta get to the part. Y'all get interrupted so much. It's trying to let her get to the part where she.
Context. That way you can have a full rebuttal. You can't give a full rebuttal.
No, let her go.
I've been trying to. I keep telling everybody to let her finish. Bella, are you complete?
Are you there? Hello.
Bella, are you complete with your statement?
I don't believe that on this stage I can get my complete. You can get it out.
Right now, I am telling you, I will shoot anybody that interrupts you.
Please.
Bella, I will shoot anybody that interrupts you. Please conclude your thought, and we'll then have a response.
Okay, so my entire complete thought is that if you ever listen to anything that Charlie Kirk had to say, if you were listening to his movement as to what he was doing with the youth, he was definitely not racist, definitely not anti-gay or anti-trans. He always welcomed those people into the discussion. He was always welcoming people into a discussion to have a discussion about where we were going together as humans. And so when people cut black woman who's like, well, all of a sudden, their opinion is more important than what has happened. But what has happened here is an assassination. And what people are failing to acknowledge during this is that this is truly the first.
That's what they're
okay.
saying.
Okay. All right. Goo. For real, I feel like this is abuse now. This enough. I got a headache.
You gotta show some self-control. You have to show self-control here.
But she's given her. She said what she needed to say. Now she's running us down. And
Bella, were you complete? One mic, Bella, were you complete?
I was not complete. How the fuck?
I just did. I don't want to shoot, but I don't got an option at this point because we can't hear. Bella, go ahead.
There's a difference between an assassination and a murder. And what we witnessed was the first assassination of a political figure that we've seen since the 1960s.
Minnesota.
No, that is not an assassination. That was a
You got shot. Keep going, Bella.
Yeah, that was a murder. An assassination is a murder of a person in a public space who is meant to be taken out. We haven't seen that since the 1960s. I'm sorry, but everybody who's claiming any differently is wrong. And there's a reason that he got assassinated, and everybody needs to take a deep fucking breath and take race out of it and go back and listen to what he was saying, because none of it was racial, none of it was anti-gay or anti-trans or any of the rest of it. The only thing he had to say was that we had to take back America and protect our younger generation, and I agree with him on that. Now, if you all want to come at me, and now I land.
We are. Okay, so
before everybody comes off mic, before everybody comes off mic, One mic on Judge. One mic on Judge.
Okay, Robert, you gotta wait, Robert.
Please just hold on.
Wait for 40 fucking
One mic on Judge. Come on, bro.
What is wrong with you, Spence?
Y'all making me shoot people I actually like, but I don't have an option because it's going to be everybody getting shot. Robert, I shot.
I just want to say,
Judge, go ahead.
Nobody's on our side. I just wanted to hear the whole racist thing that she had to say. And what I'll say to you, and because I'll let Black woman address this, but for you to come up here and say it's a dumb Black opinion or a Black woman and she's all of those things are microaggressions, and the way they're about to treat you is how you deserve to be treated, because you came up here doing that shit. You know exactly. You can go on mute. Because I made a way for you. You can go on mute, and I'll wait till you do that. Please don't reply anything to me. Thank you. So you came up here. You did all the dog whistles. You performed. You lied. You disrespected Black women. You didn't have to do any of that to say your opinion. So the reason I let you speak is because I wanted everybody to hear an example of how if you let people talk, they will reveal exactly how racist they are. Now, y'all can get her.
Hey, y'all,
one mic. We are going to have a queue. We're going to have a queue. Robert, go ahead.
Haitian next.
No, let Sandra respond. Let Sandra respond.
No, you
Sandra, okay, Sandra. One mic on Sandra then.
Where's Haitian? Where's Haitian?
You don't wanna.
No,
You already
who said put the
crucified
Haitian
us
next?
It was a mass murder thing.
You know what? No, she should.
Real quick.
If we're being fair, she should have a chance to respond. It should be a squabble.
Yeah, let Sandra respond.
Nobody said anything disrespectful about CK. We have never in this room or the rooms said anything disrespectful or celebrated his death. All I said, because they went to the transgender boy, but just because if he did have a transgender boyfriend does not mean he was leftist. It just means he fell in love with a boy. What the hell? Y'all are tripping. Y'all are really tripping. Y'all grasping at straws because y'all didn't want it to be no Utah white boy born and raised in a damn family of Mormons that shot that man. That's not our fault. That's not a Black woman's fault. So get off my dick.
Definitely not. Okay, definitely not the Black culture's fault that Charlie Kirk got shot. Never said that. Never even implied that.
Do y'all know there's a I Am Charlie Kirk movement? You guys are fucked. They got Black
You
people.
out of here.
Okay, you know what? You're done. You're out.
Emily.
You're not going to talk out of turn and say stupid shit.
So Bella, I wanted to correct you about assassinations because you said that secret attacks are often for political reasons, the act or an instance of assassinating someone such as a prominent political leader. So that doesn't mean that Charlie, that by that definition, Charlie Kirk is not the one person that's been assassinated since the 60s. That's not true. And we just seen 2 senators in Minnesota get assassinated. That would be considered an assassination. Those were 2 political figures. So we can't say that. And furthermore, I for me personally, I don't have a problem with people who did were a fan of Charlie Kirk, him in their own way or whatever they want to do. But it just baffles me how it's the circumstance around it for me. The way that this man is considered a martyr, and that the fact that we're even having conversations about him being compared to MLK and Malcolm X. But at the end of the day, yeah, you may not think that his speech was hateful or rhetoric, but no offense, you may not be in those set groups that might find offense to what he said. So that probably might be the reason why you don't feel that way. But for some of us who are in those set groups, some of the things that Charlie Kirk did say were offensive. And so it is equally offensive to me to even hear that now, even in death, that y'all would compare him to somebody of a Malcolm X or a Martin Luther King, and then turn around and say that we as Black people are the ones having a dumb argument. But you go on.
No, I'm really curious. What are you offended about what he said? Amber? Or Alpha, sorry.
It's okay. The fact that he said that Black women
the thing that he said about the Congresswomen and the women in Congress being incompetent. Those statements about Black women not having full brain capacity, those implicating that we don't have the same intelligence. His stance about DEI, not acknowledging the fact that the majority of DEI was benefited white women, but continue to use Black men as an example to say that he questions their intelligence or their skill set level because they were DEI hire. Those things are offensive. So yes, now does that mean that I think that he should have been killed? No, absolutely not. But to say that he said nothing offensive is a farce.
I mean, okay. I get how to take specific things that he said out of context in clips and get offended by them. But when you listen to his entire arguments, especially the arguments that he had against anyone of any race, he always said, like, we're all one human race. He was always going back.
When did he say, quote, we're all one human race? And
multiple times, with all due respect.
Quote it. Quote it.
Oh my God. Okay.
Just like we found all the racist clips under the sun.
If you look at his work, it's not that
Find a clip. Find a clip.
Oh my God. There's so many. Honestly.
I dare you will not find a clip where Charlie Kirk says we are all equal.
He actually does. He actually goes back to.
Then why does he have so much hate for? I just put a bunch of clips in the chat.
So many of them.
What is it?
All the time.
Show me a clip where he says he's equal to a Trump. Show me that clip.
No. He was very clear in that the fact that us being humans are part of society.
What speech? What conference?
Bella, I'll get it for you, Bella. Just stand by.
I appreciate it. Omari's got me. That's the thing. Is like this is the thing.
He's not gonna find it either. He's not gonna find it either.
I don't care enough to prove to you people.
You have a blind belief.
This is such complete bullshit because we sit here and tell you people chapter and verse. Here's his own words. Here's the clip. Right. Here's the quote.
Yes.
And you sit here and say, let me finish. Let me finish. Are you going to let me finish?
No, because you never let him finish his own thought. Every single person.
Okay, so you can come back up after I'm finished. We sit here and quote and give clips and give sources, and yet you people say, that's not right, it's out of context, that's not the right, blah, 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 fucking blah. And then you come up here and say whatever fucking bullshit sounds good out of your own head, and you never have a fucking source, and you never have any fucking proof. Who was talking?
So there's a certain ideology that I think right.
Who was speaking before Eagle? Bring Robert up. Robert wanted to speak. Let me see.
Come
on up, Robert.
I put the clip in where he screams down at some guy that was trying to be anti-gay, and then he sticks up for gay people. It's in the chat.
Please.
But if you look at his body of work, it's the same to me that all of you have listened to the bullshit.
Ridiculous.
Yes, it is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
Your pastor talking and so if he never spoke against gays, and he never spoke against them. Liar.
Yeah.
I have a lot of posts about Charlie Kirk speaking against gays. Do we want to do this? Do we want to put them all in the chat?
Here's the thing, y'all. He does not care about the receipts. She is right. If he wasn't saying anything, why was he assassinated? What's the rich thing out of that? Why was he assassinated?
Exactly.
What was he mad? What was he mad about?
Oh no. The reason that he was assassinated is because.
If who knew who we? First of all, bitch. But she would.
That fucking her Lamar Glock.
Fool. I hate when I be the only person on somebody and then now all of a sudden everybody.
Hello?
You tell me how I get. I don't know kid that is.
Who was a kid? And not of any sort of race, but that they just do all yes, yeah, that's what he did. That's what he did. And you know what? He also had every single senator, every single presidential candidate, all of them wanted him because he's the people who are speaking to our youth. And if you guys don't like it, then go ahead.
No, you're a liar. You're a liar.
I'm not a liar. He just got offered $150 million.
Nationalist movement.
Like you guys are into that.
And you support
Denial.
I can say declaratively, this guy is not worthy of a national holiday. He is not worthy of godlike status. In fact, I think it's really harmful. Kirk describes King as, quote, a bad guy. It's true. And Kirk self-described very, very radical view that the country made a mistake when it passed the Civil Rights Act. Also true. Once a week we talk about why the Civil Rights Act was a mistake.
So
yeah.
On that, right? And said that we acted better. The blacks were the crime rates of the blacks. They had it better underneath slavery.
Man, that's so
prior to 1964. Right. So when people start trying to let me land. I've been moderating, not speaking very much, and I'm about to go back to moderating. But look, when you have someone that's consistent with this type of rhetoric,
Charlie Kirk struggle session.